The third topic I wanted to talk about is always buy a house from a reputable organization. Right now in Zimbabwe, if you follow the courts today, so many court cases are there. Brother against uncle, uncle against cousins. What are they doing? They are against each other because one cousin was given money to buy a stand, and the cousin, what did the cousin do? The cousin ate the money, and when they ate the money, the cousin said, "Okay, let's go to court." And always buy your stand from a reputable organization. Use commonly known organizations such as SIF, Palm Golding, Kenmark, Exodus, Rawson. Yeah, in South Africa, there are so many good reputable organizations. One thing that happens, don't be rushed to buy a stand or to buy a house. I remember there's a friend of mine, they were conned, I think about 30,000 when somebody advertised in the newspaper and said that I've got a cousin who needs to be operated um, in Germany, so we desperately are selling our house for 30,000. And what did they do? They said, we don't want the 30,000. You can give us the 15,000 so that we process everything. They are fake lawyers and everything. And people drove, went, and everything was totally fake. But the moment that they reached, the people, they realized the next day that they were not the only people that were conned. There were 4 or 5 people. And they met at the same place. Then they realized that this guy was a conman. So, like, it goes back to what I've said before. Whatever you do, don't lose your money. Be patient when you are investing in property. Be patient when you're investing in a stand. Be very patient. There's no reason to hurry. If you find someone coming to you, hurrying you to buy a stand, to say, there are 3 that are left, buy, there are 3. Tell them, okay, if there are 3, let them go. Remember, you have the money. So one thing that you need to do is be very careful. We have had cousins, friends, we've lost money, lost big money because of what? Because of being hurried to say, this is the last opportunity, this is the last chance. No. And some guys who are like staying in South Africa, you realize that the process takes time. It involves lawyers, it involves, take it that way. And this is the same thing that we must do even to the guys in Zimbabwe and everything. Take your time, involve lawyers. If somebody comes and says, okay, I'm subdividing my house, I need to do this, don't even rush. Let's go to the lawyers. You realize that if it's real, people will give you time to do that. 90% of the people, it's fake. And they start backtracking when you want to do things right. Remember, you guys, some of you are going to be first-time purchasers of property. So you need to be very careful. Like I said before, buying a property, especially it's a first property, needs you to be very careful. So use reputable organizations. Go there, ask questions. Don't be afraid. Ask questions and say, I'm looking for a stand. I'm looking for a house. What do I do? Then they will advise you, okay, I think the best thing you can do is you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. We have stands in this area, in this area, in this area. Then you make a decision. This is what you should do. So it's the best thing that you can do to yourself. And don't rush. Don't be rushed to say, they are getting finished. They are getting finished. This thing happens, especially to people who are selling flats and everything, that they'll tell you, 7 are only finished. No, do your stand, do your research, then everything will fall into place.